He starts inspecting my vehicle, gives me the ticket. I get in my car, drive off again, get in the left lane. Now I'm going 90. Lights me up again. Pulled me over. What are you, a dumb motherfucker? Are you that fucking stupid? 2 times, 2 tickets, and I ran out of them, but I'm going to mail it to you. To me, that's disrespectful. Yeah. You know, because now, you don't
I think he's looking at it as though this kid's like spitting in my face. I use 102 now. He's going to do me a favor, go 90 now?
Listen, but at the same time, you don't have to talk to me like that.
No, you're right. A lot of times it's the approach.
If I was a white male, if I was a white male like you, Dale, if I was a white male, 6 feet tall, okay, are you gonna tell me to shut the fuck up and that's 2 times? No, I'm pretty sure that you're probably gonna be asked, hey, do you have an emergency?
Right.
You know,
that's why are you going so fast?
Yeah,
that stuff.
It's not costing him any money. It's not costing him any money. It's costing you
emergency.
I think it kind of boils down to human nature. Cops are human. They're just like anyone else.
I got to tell you, the idea of going 100 miles an hour, getting a ticket.
102. Come on now.
I'm sorry.
Then going 90.
And then going 90. It's like, of course you got another ticket.
I turned it down a little bit, you know. I figured you did consider.
You did almost to the speed limit.
I'll be honest with you. Every once in a while when I was working, as a cop that you can either de-escalate a situation, most of them, or you can escalate a situation. And sometimes you get so frustrated, whether it's driving, whether it's domestic, whether it's a noise complaint, whatever the scenario is. You go back to a house for a house party, and the 5th time you go back, you just say, everyone, get the fuck out of here. And then from that word right there, get the fuck out of here, now you just escalated a whole bunch of drunk kids.
Right.
But in my head, I know that if I say that might be the outcome, but you can't, it's almost like you can't control yourself.
Yeah, you've had enough.
You've had enough. You get frustrated, you can't control yourself. Yeah. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying,
But 10, 15 years ago, that would have been, cops are assholes. That was the phrase, cops are assholes.
Now they got you on video.
Now, and they have no problem. There was a situation where I have a lot of friends that are police officers, because, being a firefighter, we work together all the time. I had words with one of them because he was just crossing lines, but when I told someone why me and him had crossed lines, they said that when he had first got on, he went and broke up a college party in the local area, and he broke up a college party, and he went in there, puffed out, chest out, shoulders high, and running his mouth, and someone had said something, he had said something back, and they punched him, knocked him down, and a group of guys kicked the shit out of him. Now, I don't understand, to this day, I'll never understand why police officers respond to anything alone. He showed up alone, got his ass beat, and then it was a big mess after that. Never caught the guys. A bunch of college kids took off. Who knows where they went? But and something like that would have been unheard of 10, 15 years ago. Now it's like, this guy's running his mouth. Just I'm going to punch him in the face.
Yeah,
and record it and put it on YouTube and Twitter.
Get couple thousand hits on it.
A million, and it'll go nowhere.
A million views.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just to add on to what Ray said, some of these cops, again, I'm going to stick with the authority part, okay? I'm going to stick with the authority part, only because some of them, they just talk too much. They abuse it, and they think they're the holy grail of police, okay? I'll tell you another situation, and I'll make it a brief one. I parked in a fire lane, okay? I went to the supermarket to get some brownies and ice cream.
Oh, were you stoned?
No, the kids. I have kids now. I'm a little bit more responsible now. I toned it down on the speeding, so now I'm parking in fire lanes. No handicap people. All right. So I go in to get some ice cream and brownies. Literally 5 minutes, 6 minutes tops in there. I parked in the fire lane, as I mentioned. I come outside. I find my driver's side and driver's side passenger door wide open. I said, oh my God, what did I leave my car like this? I really thought I was stoned at that point. Right?
Yeah, it did smell that.
And all of a sudden from behind me, I hear, hey, what makes you think you can park here? Was a police officer. I had already started my vehicle. And I look at him. I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "What makes you think you can park here? It's a fire lane." And I said, "Yes, I know it's a fire lane."
Just said, "Is the building on fire?" Don't act like it's on fire.
But you know, right? But now it goes to his approach, his authority. He's, you know, how Ray said, he's puffed out and he's talking to me a little bit aggressive. And again, I'm a professional now, and I understand my laws as a citizen, right? I said, "Did you go through my car?" He said, "What?" I said, "Did you open my car doors?" "Well, yeah, I did. I just wanted to, you know, get your attention when you came out." I realized that, you know, probably my 4th or 5th Amendment was violated right then and there.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he went in my car. I don't know if he planted drugs in my car.
Was it
Illegal search and seizure?
Yeah, I mean, basically that scenario, it's a simple one. Someone parks in a fire lane. The cop has the discretion to either put a ticket on there or not.
Yeah, but wait. Hold on a
does he have a right to open the car
doors? Do you open the car door?
No,
that's a little extreme.
Probable cause would be
shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
That's a little extreme. I mean,
let's say if someone calls, what happens a lot, people call and say, "Hey, I'm at the plaza and there's a car parked right out front, and I think there's a dog in the front seat and it's 100 degrees out, or there's a kid."
Well, here's what I'm thinking.
But yeah, that wasn't
Here's
the
what I'm
scenario.
thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. Was he there when I pulled up? Did he see me? Did he see my skin color? Did he see what I looked like?
Maybe he just saw somebody pull into the fire lane.
Well, why?
This guy parking in the fire lane.
I mean,
the
I don't
firemen
know.
are going to have to come in here.
I haven't detailed my car, so I don't know if I'll find wibbles in there, right? But Wibbles?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, you're gonna make me do
No,
this.
okay, just keep going.
So you know, it's just that. I got defensive right away. Me living in a white town, you know, him being a white officer, me being Hispanic, knowing that I didn't do anything wrong, just deserve a parking ticket. He didn't put a parking ticket in the car. He decided to open my doors. That to me is a violation. And profiling, if anything, if he saw me go in there.
Now, is that a ticketable offense?
Was it
It's private, but it's private property.
No, you can fire lanes. You can.
Yeah, fire lanes are
Well,
a violation.
long story short,
like handicap zones. Yeah. I learned that on the hard way.
Well, he didn't. This was the other kicker. He didn't want me to leave. He did. I asked him, "Am I detained?" He said, "No." So am I free to go? He said, "No, I got to give you a ticket." So it was like a catch-22. If I drive away, I'm not detained.
Right.
I asked him, "So if I drive away, what are you going to do?" "I'm going to pull you over."
Yeah.
For what?
We're leaving the scene.
For what?
You going 102 again?
You know, right? What is it? DBW, driving while black, DWB, whatever it is.
DWB.
You know?
DWB, driving while black.
Yeah, you know, I think in that situation, Juan, you probably just ran into a situation where, and some cops, it literally basically comes down to ego. If I'm a cop and my ego or my authority gets tested, some cops, they lose perspective with what they can do and what they can't do, and they go beyond kind of their constitutional right and how you can detain someone and what you can do to them, and they do things that are not correct. And when they're called out on it, they either are going to admit to it, which most of them don't, or they're going to try to back their way out of it by either becoming defensive towards you or telling you to shut the fuck up, however it may go. And I think cops in that situation, they kind of give other cops who are doing the right thing, you know, a bad look,
A bad look.
Yeah,
he certainly told me that he didn't like me talking back to him.
But those will be the ones you remember.
Oh, yeah, because when I was a kid growing up, you knew the cops that were pricks. This cop, you had 5 or 6 guys' names in your head, and it's the same today. People know who in any community. They know who the good guys are, or the good gals are, and they know who the pricks are. And if you're a prick, you live with that. I never wanted to be perceived that way, because I never wanted to have to go out in town and be in a grocery store and have a couple of little punks give me a hard time or out to eat.
You talking about Ray and Juan?
Ray and Juan? But yeah, I mean that some cops don't think that way, but a lot of cops do.
Right. But what about? Let me ask you this question, guys. When you've gotten hassled, how many of the cops have been white versus black or Hispanic or Asian?
In my case?
Yeah.
In my case, they've all been white.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. I think the first time I've ever got arrested was by a black cop.
You got arrested?
Oh, yeah.
You know something?
Wow, what
we
a
don't even
surprise.
have enough time for that.
What a surprise.
The lesson to learn here is if you're going to have two Hispanics talking about the criminal background, you got to be more time open because this could be an all-day event. I have many charges, no convictions. I'm a firefighter, and I'm a licensed carrier. I'm very, but
I can vouch for. I wouldn't let him in my house.
I'm one of those guys.
I barely let you in my house, Dave.
I'm one of those guys that just, you can say be wrong place at the wrong time. And that's happened a lot. Where
that's happened a lot.
And there's stupid things. There's little traffic things. There's the
kid in the crosswalk.
Yeah, you gotta.
There was
just a kilo of coke that fell out of your car. Keep going.
I wanted it back. It was mine. I've had one black cop, and he was very polite, and he kept it by the books. This is what you did. Turn around, handcuffs, go to court, dismissed, out the door, keep going.
All right. So you got it dismissed at least.
Oh, everything. Dismissed and not guilty down the road.
So you had a black cop, no trouble at all, but no attitude at all.
None.
And you've had just white cops, 33 white cops.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. How many state troopers?
Not counting the same night.
That I can think of. 2 state troopers.
Two different state troopers.
Everyone else was local. Yeah. And
one of them will
my background
pull me over the second time just because you were going 102 and 90.
My background, Dave. I was raised in the city of Lynn. Okay.
Guilty.
No, I was raised in the city of Lynn.
Fine city.
I started going to college, like I said, I'm a professional now, and I don't know what the fuck made me go into a white town, because I now live in a nice uppity white town. I love it.
White town.
I love it. But I'll share another one for you.
Here's the thing. He says he lives in a nice uppity white town. He's not a racist.
I'm not.
He just lives in an uppity white
What are you saying? All white people are uppity?
I guess I just don't learn, right? I just come back for more.
So this is a bedroom community, we would call it?
What is it?
A quiet bedroom community. Yes. Not a lot of crime, not a lot of diversity.
Yes. I'm not going to say the town because then, I'll have your listeners.
Oh, they'll be right in front of you.
Only Hispanic in that town.
But I'll tell you, my dad told me, don't go into that fucking town. They're racist. And, I just want tranquility. I come from Lynn, fucking Dominicans up and down with the music blasting and shit like Ray. It's probably him anyway.
It took about 43 minutes for his real personality. Things are going to get ugly here in about a minute.
So I wanted a quiet place. So I moved into this town. My dad told me not to. The first week I fucking bought the house in this town, I didn't even get pulled over because I was literally down the street from my house. I opened the garage. First time I had a garage opener in my car. I opened the garage from the fucking street and I pulled in like Batman. I closed the door in the garage on the fucking officer's face. He rings my doorbell. And through the door I say, "What do you want?" He said, "Hey, buddy, I just want to tell you that your registration expires in 5 days." Well, that's nice of you. Thank you. Have a good day. But that's my fear. When you talk about profiling, which is today's subject, that's my fear. I know I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't speeding. I know I don't have any taillights out.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you lighting me up?
Right.
So, hey.
Yeah. Now I don't know. I've never pulled anyone over to say your car's going to expire, but if for some reason they are pulled over and their license or registration will expire in a short period of time, you would tell them that, but you would never be able to pull them over to tell them that.
Right.
To me, I've known cops pull over attractive young ladies and say, "Hey, your license is going to expire in 3 years. You want to look into that."
Can I see your license?
And by the way, my name's Jimmy. And,
let me. Just out of curiosity, female cops any different than male cops when they pull you over? Have they pulled you over?
I can't say that I have.
Yeah, no.
And Thank God I haven't, because I'd probably try to get her number anyway.
Yeah, no, she'd probably try to get your number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at me. I'm tall, dark, handsome, intelligent, right?